the songs that you wrote and that you recorded, who are they for, would you say?
Who does a songwriter write a song for? In my case, they're primarily to explain it to myself. When I'm having a complex experience or a really busy day, or I have a whole mix of thoughts and emotions about something, one of my most proven or best way to deal with it personally is to sit down and play a little guitar. It was more like I took the photographs of, hey, this is a pretty unusual thing for me, and a set of feelings and thoughts, and let me just do my best to make a musical snapshot of it right now, so then later on I can look back and think about it.
You talk a lot about the introspection and the reflection that you did and that you had the time to do while you were up there. You also had the attention of the world.
Yeah.
Right? The spotlight was on you.
Yeah.
Did you miss any of that? Do you miss any of that?
Oh.
Because you really did go from being Chris Hadfield the astronaut to Chris Hadfield the star.
Well, it didn't really change what I was doing day to day. It was extremely busy on a spaceship, and then once in a while we'd link up with Earth and we'd talk with a bunch of people, and that's great, and I'd send pictures of what I was doing, and I could see the number of people building on Earth that were sharing the experience, which I just thought was great. But no one would have thought anything of that if we hadn't done our job right. You know, if we'd messed up or crashed something or broken something.
So what is next for you then? Because you talk about the enormity, the magnitude of what you experienced then. I mean, how do you top that?
I've never tried to top things. It's more like, what have I done so far, and what can I do next that's useful and fun and that challenges me and that makes me feel good about myself.
So is there something specific that you're looking for?
Well, there's a bunch of things. I've written 2 books, and we have a children's book in work, because I think that'd be something useful that comes from that experience that'll make a nice children's book. And I teach at university, at the University of Waterloo. I'm doing a thing called Generator, where we're bringing some really entertaining science people and comedians and some music to Massey Hall in Toronto in October. I'm on the Space Advisory Board for Canada. I'm doing a history of science series on YouTube called It's Not Rocket Science, because I think people really need to see it in an entertaining way, but that internalize the ideas of it that are important. And then playing music and speaking, and I do a thing with schools all the time called On the Lunch Pad, where just for a half hour I tie in and answer Q&A with students for 30 minutes. I do that several times a week.
You're a busy guy.
Well, to me that's all part of the same thing. It's the same as the album. It is, I've had these rare experiences to this point in life that I've been trusted with, and what do I do with it now?
In that long list of things that you are doing right now and that you're planning to do, politics wasn't on that list.
No.
And we are in the middle of a federal election
Yes,
campaign.
we are. Yeah.
Is any of that on your radar?
Being a politician is extremely difficult. We all criticize them because we'd like them to be perfect and we'd like them to solve all the problems naturally. It's a huge level of responsibility. It's relentless work, but it's not the only way to be a positive influence in Canadian society. There are other things, I think, that you can do within the fabric of who we are that help people make better decisions, that help people make more informed decisions, that generically contribute to the shared quality of life. And I don't think you have to be a politician to do that as a citizen of Canada.
Had you been approached for this federal election campaign?
Oh, sure. People have talked to me, but I am not interested in being a politician. No.
Not on the horizon for you?
Not for me, no.
Chris Hadfield, really good to talk to you.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. Nice to talk with you also.